Now we've talked about some basic mechanics in terms of running the bases, getting our lead in return, tagging up on a fly ball, trying to read a little bit what the defense is going to give us, and pick some signals here and there. We want to talk now about some special situations that again you can use offensively, whether it be called from the dugout or whether it's your players reading this individually on their own. The first one is a steal of third base. As we said before, we want to be aggressive and try to steal quite a bit. All right? We're always going to try to look to take that stolen base when the defense is going to give it to us. Third base is probably the easiest base of any one to steal. You have a runner at second. The first thing I do as a coach is I'm going to take a look and see where that shortstop's positioned. And I'm going to try to determine, one, can my runner beat the shortstop to the bag here? If that's the case, I'm going to have my batter just fake a drag bunt, and I'm going to steal the runner from second to third. All right? That runner takes off with the pitch. When the batter fakes a drag bunt, the third baseman's going to pull in, and we're going to end up with nobody covering third. The second situation in terms of a steal of third, if the shortstop moves over and I don't feel that runner can beat the shortstop to the bag, then we're going to put a special play on. All right? And it takes both a combination of the runner getting a good jump and stealing, and the batter being a decoy in the batter's box. And here's what we'll want to do. Runner's going to steal third. The batter, first thing they'll do is square around a bunt, and that's going to pull the third baseman in. The shortstop's going to come over to cover on the steal. So what we'll have our batters do is pull the bat back and swing and miss on the slug. When they swing and miss, when they pull the bat back to swing, that's going to freeze our shortstop out there, which is going to end up with nobody covering third and an easy steal of third for our base runner. The key here is a batter has to do her job. When she squares around a bunt, if the third baseman doesn't pull in, then we just have her lay it down, and she's going to beat it out at first. So then we end up with runners at first and third. If the third baseman pulls in, we're going to swing and miss to freeze that shortstop and end up with a stolen base at third with nobody covering. Now the good teams won't go for that fake. The good teams, when the batter swings and misses, they're still going to send their shortstop over to cover third. So what we do there is we simply slap and run. When the batter comes back, instead of swinging and missing, we slap the ball to the shortstop hole, and then we score a run off that same situation. So we've got three options then when we get that runner at second. Straight steal, if we feel we can beat the shortstop to the bag. Straight steal with the batter decoying. And third, a slap and run with the runner stealing and the batter slapping the ball to the shortstop hole.